So we're launching Johnny's new collection of 2 pieces, and it's called Let the Light In. We have a rose and a self-portrait. They come in a set of 2, and it's a really raw, intimate, emotional feeling that he's giving you in these watercolor pieces that we haven't seen before. Well, these works are actually a little bit different. We've seen watercolour from Johnny before in the tarot. We saw the lovers, and we saw the rose element within that also. Some of the work before has been bolder, more pop art focused perhaps, and these are definitely more intimate paintings from a sort of time when he was much happier at the Hameau with his family life, and it was quite an introspective look at his sort of himself and his family. So the rose is a rose is a rose is almost homage to his daughter. So at sort of Valentine's Day and birthdays, he used to give Vanessa, his ex-wife, and his daughter Lily Rose, instead of giving them a rose or buying a rose or giving them an actual flower, he would paint one. And so he, hopefully they've got stacks of these gorgeous paintings that that he would give, and he thought that was a lot more intimate, a lot more fun. So really that sort of symbolises his daughter, where we've seen him symbolise his son really before, where he talks about Jack in terms of the bunnyman element, sort of talisman for himself. And the rose also, you see in both pieces that it has a frame around it. They call it a frame within a frame, and it sort of, for him, is not letting the image get too close to the edge. He doesn't like the rawness of that, and sort of keeping it safe on the canvas and the paper. So you see that with the rose, and it's really delicate. And the self-portrait, again, is a softer side of himself, painted plein air, we think, outside in Hameau. And it's a sort of a very true to sort of life version of himself. And sort of it says at the bottom, just add the light. And really that was where he's picked up on his sort of artistic learnings with different artists over this time in his career. And really one of them said to him, just paint what's there, paint the light, and when everything else falls away, that's what's left. I think that's a really nice sentiment. Yeah, releasing these now is definitely a move forward. It's sort of a show of hope, letting the viewer in a little bit more to his sort of more personal side. I would say all of his artworks are quite personal, but I think these sort of really top that. Definitely painted and created at a time when he was super happy, he was hopeful, had family around him, and pieces before have sort of taken you on a journey through his artistic life, and now we're seeing pieces that are coming through from that time of his life.